Oh, the LS Titanic too. Another thing is that there was this coal fire. There was this explosion in a coal fire, in a coal mine, basically. I forget what it was, but somewhere that's one of the things. They're not actually talking about the coal fire on the Titanic. They're actually talking about the coal fire on land. There was this coal fire. This coal mine actually got got caught on fire, basically, and started burning. And we couldn't put it out or something like that. I don't know why we couldn't put it out, but once it got burning, um, it might have been because we might have hit lava or something like that. Like a lot of my mine shafts, a lot of my mining shafts. What most people don't understand is that it's like it's like if you look inside some of the old maps, you can actually see the volcano track inside of the volcanoes because the volcanoes were really deep mines. They weren't human mines though; they were exoskeleton mines. Humans couldn't really take the heat down there, but my exoskeletons were, I think, cold-blooded or something. We used a trick or something like that where we could work with ambient temperature, and basically it meant that my exoskeletons could work in temperatures up to 250 degrees just fine. Because they're not warm-blooded. They don't produce as much heat. They whatever. It's a totally different system, basically. But anyway, though, so a lot of my exoskeletons, we would be working down at like 500,000 feet underneath the mantle. We'd be working way down there where temperatures are up to, a couple hundred 1,000 degrees. Anyway, though, so we would so during Earth shifts and stuff like that, the mines are long since abandoned because my exoskeletons long since left the Earth, like probably a couple thousand years ago, because a lot of humans were hunting them down and stuff like that, and so I was like, it's too dangerous here for you guys. Get out of here, and go move to another planet. So they did. They fell back because the humans were just burning them out and doing all kinds of other horrible things to them, basically. So I told all my exoskeletons and my insects, my intelligent insects and everything else to get back because it was too dangerous for them here. So the humans were being psychotic, and basically I would have to have killed too many humans off, and then I'd be this monster killer of humanity. And I was like, well, we'll just let the humans live here. The exoskeletons can live literally almost anywhere. I mean, an exoskeleton can live on Mars and be like, the weather's fine. Me and my 5,000 little hatchlings are doing just good. Yeah, but they don't speak. So they don't speak like that. They communicate in other ways. But anyway, though, the point was that my exoskeleton, well, they're much more simpler life forms. They don't really, they see the world in a different kind of light. Anyway, though, so basically, they used to be really, 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 really deep. Later on, humanity would go down inside of some of my mines with suits and stuff like that, like some of the top secret national security things, where basically my people would be going down inside some of my volcano mines. And the thing was that there was a sequence to the airlock. Those big doors. There's these great big stone doors that you could move forward and close. And you had to follow the sequence. If you didn't follow the sequence, if you just left the doors open, the pressure would be like, because you're anyway, though, it's complicated. But basically, there was a lot of high end lava smelting that humans know nothing about. Yes, shut up. Someone's being annoying. Anyway, though, a lot of high-end volcano work and stuff like that, where we actually use lava. We could because basically the Earth is a giant smelter. So if you got way down there and then had a tunnel where the lava was up on here, and then you're down here, and if you tap in really down low and you go and drain off, you'd actually get raw metal right out. The stuff that comes out of the volcanoes, that's the junk that settles up to the top. That's why it's called lava and stuff like that. It's just the junk that comes out. like the slag basically that's getting thrown out basically. But if you got down there into the good stuff, if you went down like a couple 100,000 feet down in there, and there is this lava tube next to you, and you go punk into there, you would actually get like almost normal. You'd get metal out basically, because the metal kind of settles right there. Because it kind of, it's complicated and all that other stuff, because it kind of goes, and then so you get the good stuff coming up, usually. Anyway, though, it's complicated. It does kind of work, though. I forget what kind of metal you actually get out, but you can actually get metal out, and that's what we used to. That's what my exoskeletons used to do. We didn't bother with, it's like, why not just take it right from the tap? So we would do that. Anyway, though, humans would go down later on and try and figure out, how we were getting so much metal and everything else like that. Anyway, though, whatever. We don't do it anymore. And after a while, after the humans started killing off all my life forms, I was like, I'm done. That's it. I'm over this. They're not going to help anymore. So they abandoned everything and went away. And the humans were just like, oh, fuck. It's like, well, yeah, you were killing them and being cruel to them. And eating them and treating them like they were nothing. So I told them to get out of here. They're sentient life forms just like you. So anyway, later on, I mean, a few of them stayed behind just to look after me and make sure that I was going to be okay. Just to protect me, or or just watch over me or whatever. And later on, the psychopath was like, "We've killed all your life forms." And he was being psychotic and killing what exoskeletons I had left here. And I was like, guys, retreat, get the fuck out of here. I'm on my own here. Fuck it. So this one psycho guy was like, like that. And I was like, whoa, dude, you're psycho. I was like, wow, you're psycho. And anyway, whatever. Anyway, it was a long time ago. But yeah. He was pretty psychotic, and he thought he was that powerful. And then later on, I think someone was like, "Shut the fuck up," and killed him. I think at some point in time. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure, and I don't really give a fuck. It's like, hey, I'm the creator. What do you want? Anyway, other people would pretend to be me and all kinds of other stuff, like, hey, I'm the creator. It's like, no, you're not Lucifer Star. Anyway, but they're more public than me, and they spoke more openly, and more people heard their stories. And it amounted to, well, you see, the light that you see up there, those stars, those are space dust. Yeah. Like that. It was like that. So, anyway, and I'm like, dude, there's more stars than they're actually like this. They're actually like the star right here, and there's galaxies, and 800 of them, and a giant one coming towards us. So, anyway, yeah, I think it was Nixon or JFK or someone that was saying space dust. It's like, whoa. Meanwhile, he's sweating. He's just sweating. And then, like I'm serious. When he would take like 3 steps, you would see like this trail of water underneath him. I was like, is he a snail? because the camera would follow him, and the camera would try not to show the floor. And I'd be like, show the floor. and sometimes the camera would dip down for a second and show just the floor. And you could see this puddle, because he would sit there and talk. And he would talk, and then he would move and walk like 4 or 5 steps. And there'd be this puddle of water it's just like dripping off of him, and he'd be like, it's the lights, they're so hot. It's like, it's not the lights, dude, it's the meth you're on. So anyway, because he was so fucking high, and sometimes he would do like this maneuver, like up there on stage, and you can actually watch the video of this. He'd be talking like this and it'd be like 20, 40 people in the background in like the stands, and he'd do like this maneuver. He'd be like, and sometimes he'd be like, he'd even lift up his robe to kind of show it all off, like that, like legs all split and everything else like that on a stage and everything. Anyway, every week he would take his videos to the public access station, and then he would play them on the public access channel. It was like Jimmy Carter or something like that. It's like this blonde-haired guy. He probably bleached his blonde hair. He was like a TV evangelist, whatever, dude. Anyway, he basically would try and rape the secretary working at the public access station every single week, or every 2 weeks. He would come in with his tapes, and he'd have this stack of tapes of his speeches. Blah. Anyway, he was like this guy. He'd wear this blue robe, I think, with yellow collar or something. I don't really know. He's like this crazy guy, you know.